Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone, the excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Owen. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's intervened well there. And they can counter here. He's away! Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now it's Eze, pass somewhat off target. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to...
Eze! Lacking in accuracy.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Zanetti. And it's been given away. Owen! And Owen! Goal! Barcelona! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Alvarez, he's got away. Alvarez is a header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Now it's Alvarez. Smoothly does it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Luis Suarez! Fernandez plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Eze. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, this looks sharp. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. No way through.
Added time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Messi. Fiore, looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed.
Irwin, if they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable man. And Owen! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just...
Messi! What a save by David Raya! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Santos awarded another corner. Santos have their second corner now. He's got tall. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, this looks sharp. And that could set him on his way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kukcu. Now it's Owen. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Hullet. Oh, what a ball! Owen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Fernandes. Hullet. And Hullet! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Owen. And here's Fernandes. Lovely, now then. An uncompromising challenge. Grealish. Decent progress down the left. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And he's gone backward here. He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their third corner. Howson attempts a clearance. And this is Owen! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And here's Owen. And Owen! Owen! Sensational!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the '1 contender, and he's done it again.
Fernandez looking to run onto it. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to...
Owen! Michael Owen! Screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Barcelona have got it back, and they'll have another go. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And Owen! Yes! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high.
Fernandez, and the finish! Filippo Inzaghi. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung! No, not quite. Stood up well to him there. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Gets into some space. And that is going out for a goal kick. And it's Hullet. Now it's Owen. This looks promising. Zanetti. He's in a great position here. And Owen! Goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Owen! in!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's clever. Fernandez can see things others simply cannot. Barcelona finding their passes, and that pass just didn't quite work.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now,
and that will be it. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Owen, very much the hero in this game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the shot! Park Ji-sung, and he's cut it out. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 70...
Climbs up big! Goal! Barcelona! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's a good ball. Matheus Cunha. Tries to play it through. Now it's Dani Olmo. It could be... Dani Olmo! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Lexington clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Might be... And the finish! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Filippo Inzaghi. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's a chance, surely! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Irwin. Oh, that is a nice touch. Dani Olmo. Tries a shot! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Matheus Cunha. Bellingham. Park Ji-sung. Rummenigge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Park Ji-sung. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Olmo. That's been slipped through. Now, this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Good read, needed to be. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Dixon.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win.
He's gone for goal! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So is this the start of a comeback? Park Ji-sung. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Irwin. Park Ji-sung. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chance! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Lexington really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Closing, takes a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nicely.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Park Ji-sung, and here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And it's Inzaghi. Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. Park Ji-sung's cross. Rijkaard with the clearance. Now, can they get him away? And Owen! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
He's had it taken off him. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It's a promising position. He's had a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Owen! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Owen powering forward here. It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Inzaghi.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's having a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Irwin. And here's Dani Olmo. Park Ji-sung. Looking to play him in. Neymar. No way through. 5 minutes till the break. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, it's a great... Big chance! Mateus. Dani Olmo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we reach the halfway point and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief.
Mbappe! It's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is all...
Shoots! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
There's the shot! They've done it! Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, what a mistake! Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Dani Olmo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mateus, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that was vital.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out towards the flank. Look at the space here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Owen. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Olmo. And here's Owen. Neymar. And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And Messi! Goal! Argentina! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Dink through. That's the keeper's ball. Van Dijk. And it's Bergkamp. Oh, good ball! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that has not gone well. And he thumps it clear. Irwin. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bergomi. Bergkamp. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Owen! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Fernandes. Some really good ball movement. And here's Owen. McAllister.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his... And Owen! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Bergkamp. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho. McAllister.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
And he's had a hit! What about that from Fernando Torres? He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Has a look and plays it forward. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's McAllister. Oh, good take in a good area. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And this is Torres. Torres is flagged offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Two
Bergkamp.
minutes has been indicated.
And it's Bergkamp. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Owen, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a lost
What a
children's
turnaround.
announcement.
Victory from the
With
jaws
father
of
boy
defeat.
in a
Enjoy
blue
that, Jim. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Hidetoshi Nakata, genuine legend, not just of Japan, but actually Asian football in general.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. Someone, in many ways, who was one of the first Asian pioneers to really succeed in European football.
Yeah, an excellent, decent chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Quality ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's made its way to him. Rummenigge. Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Argentina grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Van Dijk gets it clear. Szoboszlai. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post! That's really well cleared. Rummenigge! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Now it's Szoboszlai. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Fernandez. And the counter is on. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. And this is Neymar. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's really drilled it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Argentina kick off the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And the shot! Goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Argentina go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And here's Messi. Guardiola. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Rummenigge. Can he finish? It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this... Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, nicely intercepted. 4 added minutes on the board. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Rummenigge gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them...